Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Houston'sTejanoHits.com live Facebook page. That's right. We are going to bring it to you right here live. The Keith Leal radio show. I hope everybody is doing great this evening. Thank you so much for joining us right now. We're only minutes away from talking to Mr. Joe Leal, right? That's right. He is with us here live, and he's going to share his music with you guys out there in Radio Land as well. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of great things coming up for you right now. Well, let's introduce Joe right now. Joe is with us. He is standing by right now in the green room. He is backstage, and we're going to bring him up right here with us right here on Houston'sTejanoHits.com. So everybody that's watching right now, share the live, guys. Please share the live. That's right. Mr. Joe Leal, welcome to Houston'sTejanoHits.com.
Well, good evening, Keith. I'd like to say God is good, man. I'm glad to be here. Blessings to everybody that's out there. Es un gusto estar aquí contigo.
And likewise, and it's been long away. I mean, you've been waiting a minute to get on, and we've been so swamped and whatnot. So I said I got to make some room for Mr. Joe. Great guy, great music, by the way, también. And we're going to get to those songs también during the interview here to let to all our people out there that are viewing the live hear your music. The ones that have not heard your music. But tell me a little bit about yourself, Joe. Where are you from, man? You're not you're from Texas, right? No, you're not from Texas, right?
No, estoy aquí in Chicago. I'm here from the Chicagoland area, from the suburbs of
Nice.
Chicago. My parents are from San Antonio and from Laredo.
Okay.
And my brother's living out there still, but every year we'd be going out there to Texas. And Texas has always been part of my heart, man.
Awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
and I intend to be going back that way. I'm going to be moving out there soon, I hope.
Nice. That would be great. That'll be great. And from your, like you said, your Laredo and San Antonio. So your roots are basically from around here. I mean, you've already got that in your blood, obviously. And, Chicago, though, Chicago over there in the suburbs of Chicago, that's where he's at right now. So tell me a little bit about the area out there, how Tejano music is up there in that Chicago area.
Well,
Is it
the
not, is it, ver-
Tejano here in Chicago, it's doing, but not like it used to, back in the day. Uh, DJs, a lot of DJ music is going on out here, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of different genres that are playing también, So it's a little rough for the Tejano industry. That's why I'm trying to make my move to San Antonio,
Okay.
and other than here in Chicago, where it's really playing a lot, it's in Ohio and Michigan.
Hmm.
That's where a lot of Tejanos playing out there. There's some Tejano that does play here, but we be looking at it probably like maybe once, twice a month.
Wow. Wow. So
That
it's
we hear
pretty
the
widespread.
Tejano music, Tejano bands. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. So, any big musical influences, Joe, that's got you? How long have you been singing, pretty much? How long have you been doing this?
Singing, well, trying to sing for the last 4 years. I did my
Okay.
first recording in I'd say like 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Any
it
any
took a
any big?
while because of the pandemic, what that was going on.
Yeah. Okay. So the jump start didn't happen for you. You were planning to do that prior, and it put a dent in a lot of people's plans out there for that. A lot of artists had to postpone a lot of different things. A lot of newcomers as well had
Yes.
to wait and put it on the shelf until after the whole thing blew over and whatnot. But uh, for like 4 years, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, any big influences?
I'm talking about I was singing since maybe 2007, 2008,
Mhm.
but not recording.
Not
It,
recording.
it was always with another band and just singing cover songs. But I finally got to record a song, an original song that was written by Vic Nash, and he's
Hmm.
actually my producer right now. And
Nice.
he's an awesome guy, man. He wrote that song, and that song actually se llama Nunca Pensé. And I had a duet with Oscar G. You know,
Okay.
so Oscar G really pretty much opened the door for me because as a new upcoming artist, it's kind of hard to get heard.
Yeah.
But with Oscar G's name out there, it helped out. It
It
helped
helped
out.
out for sure. That door blew wide open, right? Mr. Joe Leal is with us here, guys. All right, as the Hano artist, and we got some fans already out there, some viewers that are watching the show right now as well. We got Mr. Ford Muscle Luis 97 says, "What's up, Joe?" He's tuned in over on our Facebook channel. También also Raymond Ramos from San Angelo, Texas. También saludos, Raymond. Appreciate you taking the time.
Todos. Now, just for everybody that's coming up, hey, feel free to ask any questions or just say hello, and state what area you're from. I like to
Yeah.
know what area you guys are. You're spot on.
Definitely. Wherever you guys are watching from, drop it in the box for us, guys. So we want to know where you're watching from también. Michelle Ann, saludos to Keith Leal y también para Joe Leal. And no relation, by the way, guys, just in case you guys were kind of figuring out, hey, maybe these guys are related. No, but I mean, we got the same last name, so it's pretty much, you know,
Maybe the ancestors or somewhere down the line.
something like they're down the line,
But you
right?
know what? I even hear, I even go on that show con, ¿cómo se llama? Elicio, and we're not related either. You've heard of
Yeah.
Elicio Leal,
Alicio
the
Leal,
leader of the Tejano dance party?
hmm
Yeah, he plays some pretty good music.
Yeah,
Plays some good music.
he's up all hours of the night, morning, or whatever you. He's always out there doing his thing. So yeah, saludos to him.
Yeah.
Christina Rocha says hello from El Paso, Texas.
Hello,
Yes,
Christina. How you doing? Nice to see you
and
from El
Michelle.
Paso.
Yes, El
Okay.
Paso. Michelle Ann is over in Temple, Texas. Saludos, Michelle. I said I wanted to ask you, Keith. Thanks. Okay. Oh, yeah. She wanted to ask. I guess if we're related. Yeah. No. Yeah, well, that'd be a good question. Yes, definitely. So share
Uh,
the live, guys.
my beard doesn't grow that long yet.
So, hey, you guys, if you have any questions for Joe, feel free to drop them there in the comments box and let us know where you're watching from. También share the live. We're live here on Houston'sTejanoHits.com Facebook page. También for everybody out there tuned in, también in our YouTube channel. Saludos to everybody in our group. También out there that's tuned in. We got some. Joe says right here. Says what does it say? Grab Pettis.
Hey, how we doing? How we doing, Dina?
G Rap Pettis. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
she's.
grab.
I believe she's from Aurora. Aurora,
Okay, in Illinois
Aurora,
out there.
Illinois.
There you go. Awesome. Good deal. So, everybody that's tuned in, thank you so much. We're going to get to some of his music throughout this interview, guys, out there. And he's got some great music, let me tell you as well. You were just nominated too recently, right? Was it early or late last year?
Yeah, I was top five for upcoming artist of the year with my song. At that time, it was "Enamorado Soy de Ti."
Okay.
That's the one that got me out there. That's a song that was written to me by Joe Reveles, and it was
Okay.
produced by Brando Mireles. I'm sorry, Joe Reveles is the one that wrote the song, and Brando Mireles is the one that produced it for me.
Produced it. All right. So, do you do any songwriting, Joe?
Well, the one I just did, I'm glad you brought that up. The one I just did, that's when I released Cuando Estás Conmigo. I
Mhm.
co-wrote that one. Uh, I made the lyrics, but I didn't. There were some lyrics missing, some words they were missing because when you're singing a song, some words don't go with the music.
Okay.
So the one that made the melody for me was Jesse Villarreal. I don't
Ah,
know if you ever heard of him, but
yes,
he's
sir.
a great guy, and we got together and he made the melody for me. And then I had my brother, I call him my brother, but Vic Nance, the big dog.
Yeah.
Um, I had him produce the music for it.
Nice, wonderful, wonderful, great, talented people right there for you as well. So that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, why not? You know, I mean, you're getting your feet wet a little bit on the writing side, but I mean, you never know. One day it's going to fall into place where you're going to be able to handle all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Right
you,
now, actually, I'm writing another song. I don't know if she's been heard of. Her name is Mercedes Rene.
okay.
She's a songwriter, and we wrote another song, but that one has not. It's been recorded, but it's not on the market yet.
Oh, okay.
So
So
that's
that's
another
something
one.
to look forward to later on, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be on the upcoming CD. I'm coming up with another song. The next song I'm going to release is going to be like around May. That's going to be a cumbia.
A cumbia.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's going to be a
Yeah.
cumbia para todas las chaparritas.
That's just a little hint right there, guys. Okay, so we'll get to more details on that and what he's got upcoming and what and projects and what. So if you wanted to collaborate with anybody, Joe, you know, within the industry or not in the future, you know, a project like that, who would it be and why?
Are you talking about male or female?
Whatever goes on top of your head right now. You're probably thinking female, right?
Well, yeah, because well, no, either or. Because I just did a collaboration with my brother, Fred Cantinero.
Yes, with Jerry, right?
That came out pretty good. That was a cover song, not an original.
Hmm.
But I like to stay original. Um, I was saying Rebecca Valadez, the same girl that sang with Stevie D, the last song.
Okay. Yeah, Rebecca Valadez.
Yeah, yeah, she's an awesome singer. We've never met. I've
Awesome.
never talked to her. We're friends on Facebook, but she's an awesome singer. And like I said, I've never met her, but her and the other young lady that I would like to sing with would also well, there's a couple of them that are great singers to me. Gabriela, I think is her name, and the other little girl, I think she's like 20. She was 22 years old today. Isabel Marie.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Another talented artist with a great
those are
voice. I
great
mean,
voices. Then you got Savannah Ocean, and you know,
a
there's
lot of
better
artists
girls,
out there.
you know.
Yeah.
But depending on what song, if it's gonna be like a ranchera, if it's gonna be a love song,
Hmm.
you know, that all depends
All
on,
depends. Yeah.
yeah. And you got to listen to their power, to the way they give their feelings or whatever.
Hmm.
And that's what I go by, because I mean, there's a lot of songs that I like, but even though I like them, I know that it's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not for me. So I was looking for songs that I know that I'm going to be able to deliver.
Yeah. All right. That's
Sir.
sums it up right there for sure. No doubt about that. And we got some more people tuned in right now as well. And we got Mr. Danny Noyola. Saludos, amigos. Keith Leal and Joe Leal de parte de Alma and Danny Noyola from Corpus Christi, Texas. Go, Houston's TejanoHits.com. Go. There you go. Thank you, Danny, as well, man. Another
Thank you, Danny.
great.
Saludos y bendiciones.
Yes, another great artist right there as well, man. Writes us some songs. También he's just released some music. También, so saludos, Danny. Got to set him up soon here on the show as well. También, Marianne as well. She's always sharing. She says, "Share you always, Keith. You're a legend." Well, I think I am, or am I? Or am I just?
You can start sharing me too now.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You're not just sharing me. You're sharing Joe también as well. So yes, salud. But thank you so much for sharing también, Michelle. To everybody out there that's tuned in, we're gonna play a tune right now, so that way we can get you guys in the mood for what we got, what he's all about, Mr. Joe Leal right here. So take a listen to this. What song did you want to kick off with? We got a couple of them right here to play. You want to go ahead and take off with "Enamorado Estoy de Ti"?
Sure,
That was the one that you were nominated. And what award show was that you were nominated?
Tejano Mundial.
There you go. It was Premios Tejano Mundial. So yeah, top 5.
Yes, sir.
That's a great accomplishment right there. Just to be in the top 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an honor. I
I
mean,
just-
and you can't beat that.
No, not at all. Not
And,
at
and
all.
more congratulations to the one that did take first.
Right. All right. So check this out, guys. We're going to play one of his tunes right here. This is one of his hit singles right now. And might I add, it's available on all digital platforms también, ¿verdad?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Yes, it is.
There we go. So you guys stay tuned for that. And we're going to play it for you guys. And we'll be right back right after this.
Siempre llevo los recuerdos del amor que compartimos los dos. Tan bonito el día en que nos conocimos. Ahí fue cuando sentimos el amor. Y cuando me diste tu corazón, yo me enamoré de ti. Enamorado estoy de ti, enamorada estás de mí. No hay distancia que nos pueda separar. Enamorado estoy de ti, enamorada estás de mí. No hay distancia que nos pueda separar. Te llevo en mi mente, enamorado estoy de ti. Oh, preciosa, te llevo en mi mente. Siempre llevo los recuerdos del amor que compartí conocimos, ahí fue cuando sentimos el amor. Y cuando me diste tu corazón, yo me enamoré de ti. Enamorado estoy de ti, enamorada estás de mí. No hay distancia que nos pueda separar. Enamorado estoy de ti, enamorada estás de mí. No hay distancia que nos pueda separar. Te llevo en mi mente, enamorado estoy de ti.
There you have it right there. Enamorado Estoy de Ti from Mr. Joe Leal, guys. That's right there out of Illinois. That's right, Chicago area out there. So, guys, out in the suburbs, and got some great music for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give us a like, man, and drop it in the box as well. We've got some more tunes coming up your way within this hour as well, también. So, Joe, yes, man, not a bad production as well. I mean, that was one of your first songs out there to chart and to actually get nominated for. So, yeah, it's a big
And
congratulations
on the
to you.
radio station, I was lucky enough that it hit number one. It hit number one.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So tell me a little bit about your approach when it comes to recording music. I mean, how do you handle it there with your team? Like you said, you got a lot of great people that come in and help you produce and whatnot, and do some of the songwriting and like that. But what's your approach when it comes to getting in the studio?
For me to have a little shot.
Right, one or
Uh,
two.
Basically, it's the music. The lyrics. I go by the lyrics and the music that's involved with it. I mean, with their original songs, I check out the producer, which at the first time that was with Brando, and then now it's with Vic Nash.
Okay.
So what they do is amazing. Because you just hum a little part of the song, and that's all it takes. They do the rest of it. I mean, they do the
Yeah,
entire song.
the
They
entire
just
song.
they just follow right behind it.
They take it and run with it.
And then it's up to me to be able to fit in that music, because you
Mhm.
just not going to be able to sing it. You got to know where to fit in, when to stop, when to come in, the timing.
Yeah.
So, and the delivery of it, knowing your sustains, when to sustain it, when to cut it short.
Hmm.
And if I don't do it right, I'm sure that they'll get on my butt. You
Yeah.
know, don't
Easily, right?
don't go that way, and don't go that way. But it's not as easy as people might think.
Might think, yeah.
Recording it takes a lot out of you.
Mhm.
Sometimes there might be just one word that you can't fit in. One word. It took
Yeah.
me the last on what song was it? On my song, the one the one I wrote or
Hmm.
co-wrote. There was one word that I couldn't do or fit in there the way it was supposed to go along with the beat of the
The
music,
beat of the music. Okay.
and I was just off key. And I tried it, and I did it, and I did it till I finally got it. But I think it was like about 30 takes.
Wow. Yeah. So that's
But I
tough.
mean, that's something for an upcoming artist. I'm sure that people that have the experience of 15, 20 years probably won't go through that. But
Yeah.
hey, and I love criticism, from people that have the experience, because it's constructive. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? As long as you give me constructive criticism with a good attitude, that's fine with me.
That's
I mean,
fine. Yeah.
just don't be treating me like a kid. you know, they know I don't no that don't work with me. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
so
no, I totally agree with you 110% on that, and I feel the same way as well. But I mean, yeah, I mean, we take it, you can take the criticism, but in a good way,
well, yeah, you
um,
have to.
you
You have
have
to.
to.
That's the only way you're gonna learn.
Yeah, and trust me, I've taken a lot, from my pops as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've learned a lot. I wouldn't be in the position that I am now, if I didn't, or I was an arrogant, son of a bitch or whatever we want to call it. But I mean, it just at times it happens. You know what I mean? That they're gonna come down on you and they're gonna tell you like it is and the way it should be. And I mean, it's coming from someone that's been in the industry so long. My dad's
And
a
it's just to
legend.
make you, it's just to make you better.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yes.
what it's all about. And Michelle Ann says, "Amen. That's the only way. 100% true. Very, very true." Yes. Saludos. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Everybody on our YouTube channel, también, Facebook. Share the live, guys. Mr. Joe Leal is tuned in right here with us right here. So, what kind of music Joe, listen to growing up?
Well, as a teenager, I actually grew up with
Listen,
R&B, some
yeah.
soul music, Motown. But I want to say, like, once I hit my 14, 15, everything changed. Everything changed with Tejano.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I mean,
Wow.
it just changed. How it happened, I don't know. But
Mhm.
then I started, maybe because of my older brothers, they were listening to Tejano music. Then I started
Mhm.
listening to first Tejano band I heard to me that I liked was Sonny Osuna and the Sunliners back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
And then moves up to the Latin Breed. Then you got all these other guys
There's
coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then today's music as well. I mean, I was in the same boat there. 13 years old. Well, I was probably younger than that. When I was about maybe 7, 8 years old is when again I would go to the radio station with my father and
Hmm.
just hang out with him. You know what I mean? He'd do a weekend show and whatnot. And this was in a little small town where it all started for him, but a little small town called Refugio, Texas. You know what I mean? And weekends he had a show there, and it was like I was learning how to. I mean, I would just get an LP and just play it and spin it. You know what I mean? And just listen to it. Everything he would play, I would go grab when he was done. But anyway, it's where it started there, and it just went on from there to a gig he had in Greeley, Colorado. I mean, it's been around for some time with our family. So we'll
Right.
continue to do what we do best, and brought up that way. So Gilbert Zamora says, "Good morning, Mr. Gilbert Zamora."
Good morning.
Gilbert
Okay.
Zamora,
It,
yes.
it got it's got to be 5 a.m. somewhere.
So, right? I was just gonna say that. Are you just getting up, Gilbert? Saludos, Gilbert, another great artist right there in the industry, right there, man. Another great. He's got great music and a great accordion player. También very, very talented. Saludos, my brother. Thank you for tuning into the show. Carmen Ruiz Salinas. Yeah, so he says musician time. He said, yeah, for sure. He's on musician time. I get that. Fort Lauderdale, right there. Joe Leal has some awesome music out. Love it. That's from Carmen Ruiz Salinas.
Hello, Carmen. Thank you for your compliment. I appreciate you very much. Keep listening. If you
Yes,
have any questions, feel free to ask.
for sure, for sure. Drop him in the box. He'll be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, and you don't
And it,
even have to be respectful. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking with that.
and
So
if anybody's wondering what I'm drinking, it's Kool-Aid.
yeah, there you go. Kool-Aid. That's right. And what flavor is that?
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon. All right, guys. That's right. So thank you, Carmen Ruiz Salinas says también as well. You're welcome. And Vicky V says, hello, Joe Leal. Vicky V. Limon.
Hello, Vicky. How you doing? I believe Vicky's in San Antonio. And yeah, Carmen, you said she was from Florida, right?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. Well, saludos. Yeah, from Fort Lauderdale.
You
Yep.
get,
Carmen Ruiz Salinas.
you're getting people from a lot of different states.
I mean, I get some people from Florida, but I get them a lot of different other states también. But the majority of them are probably I get a lot from New Mexico. I get a lot from Washington también.
Wow,
Michigan a lot. We get a lot from up in Michigan area, Toledo, and a lot of them from Ohio también. So there's, again, like you said, there's a lot of Tejanos that are up there. So we definitely get a good response from over there as well. California, not so much. It's a hit and miss there, but more Washington than anything. Yeah.
cool.
So yes, Vicky does say yes. She's over in San Antonio. So saludos, Vicky. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dina Madrid también says hi, guys. Saludos.
Hi, Miss Dina. Miss
KDNA
Dina,
Radio.
I call Miss Dina La Preciosa del radio station.
I'm glad you can tune in, my friend. Thank you so much. That's right. Don't forget to check her station out. También KDNA. All right, and radio. También she's out there doing her thing as well. So saludos, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning into the show right now. We got Mr. Joe Leal with us. If you're just joining us here on the live, and we're getting to know a little bit about Joe and Joe's background, his music, and all that other great stuff right there, and what he listened to when he was growing up, what he's doing now, and what he's got planned for the future. Man, tell me a little bit about the upcoming plans and projects you may have going on.
Well, right now I'm working. Like I said, I'm still working on some original songs. My cumbia, the one that's coming up in May. Then I have another original song that's coming up after that. That's a song that I wrote with a girl named Mercedes Rene.
Mm-hmm.
She's an excellent songwriter. I'm just trying to get more music together to complete the CD. I got another Christian song. I don't know if you heard the last Christian song, but that song was sung by my brother on my CD. It's called Jesus es mi pastor, and I'm gonna be singing the next one. And then I'm trying to. I haven't chose it yet. You know that's why I'm in a process. Nothing comes easy, man. You got to take your time and make sure you're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for an R&B song, just to have it as a variety there on the CD. You know, and basically, other than that, what I got, my plans are to be in San Antonio. I don't know if it's going to be this year or the first part of next year. In that regards, things are moving a little slow. You know, for the things that I have to get done here first before moving out there and getting out there, how things are going to be working out.
Right.
And then I do have musicians already available for me that that will be glad to back me up. I got
Awesome.
a band. I got Houston, some guys in Houston, and some guys in San Antonio. You know,
Wonderful. Yes.
whichever I can work with the best. You know,
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
or
Definitely.
or whoever or whoever can put up with me.
All right. You got to put up with Joe and his Kool-Aid, guys. All right. So, so Dina Madrid says, the only precioso, Mr. Joe Leal. That's right.
Oh wow! Thank you, Dina. Thank you.
Michela Promotions, saludos, watching over on YouTube también. And it says, we will open our arms to you, Joe. And I can't wait to see you in Texas. Yeah.
Well, when I'm out there, I'm gonna make sure that I put it on Facebook. Hey, I'm here in San Antonio. Somebody say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me where you're gonna be at.
Yep. Yeah,
You know, I think the first place I probably want to go to would be probably the Beer Depot. I hear so much about it.
Yeah.
The new one that they opened up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was there, but I was at the old one the last time I was out there, and I've been to Stetson's and Tequilas, I think, and they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. Yeah.
Wonderful. I've only been to Tequilas. That's about it. So, yeah, I've never been to. I've been invited many times to the Beer Depot, but no. And then what was the other one you said?
Tequilas, Stetson's.
Oh, Stetson's. Yeah, not there. Nor Sally's. I've never
And
been.
and besides singing, you know, I do love to dance. So
yeah. Well, there you go. You're gonna have to find a dance partner there in San Antonio, and it'll be very, very easy, I'm sure, in San Antonio. Yeah, for sure.
as long as I don't step on them.
Thank you, Keith Leal, for your support. You are great at what you do. That's Dina. Thank you, Dina. Well, I try to be. I don't know how well I do, but I thank you for that. Yes, definitely. And we do try our best here to give you guys all the information that you need. And Michela says Michela Promotion says, let's go. She's ready to dance. Right
Well,
there,
hello
San
there.
Antonio. She will take you on. That's right, your dance partner. So, Joe, being that you've only been doing this for about, well, again, you've been singing for, since you're in your young, your teens, should I say, right?
No, I've
7,
been singing
8,
with a band. I started off with a roadie as a roadie.
like a roadie.
You know, my brother was an awesome singer for bands out here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to be a roadie because being a roadie, I mean, you got to do all the instruments and stuff, carrying them in and load and unload. But the good thing about it is you don't have to pay to get into the dance.
Pay to get in, yeah.
You know, so I've been dancing all night. I wasn't even thinking about singing, but as you're dancing and you have your little tipsy or whatever, you might start singing while you're dancing.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I guess you're making points there too. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, you
But
never know.
it
It, it
worked.
it
It
worked.
worked. But I do love to dance. But my singing was just like it all started off with Chris. I know you got to know Chris Quiriota from
Sounds
Aviso.
familiar. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris
Okay.
Q. Yeah, it all started with him, man. Because I mean, in reference to doing that recording, because at this dance out here in Chicago, I want to say it was like 2000. I mean, around 2008, something like that. And I was smoking outside, and this
Mhm.
guy, this big guy, comes up to me, and goes, "Hey man, can I get a cigarette from you?" I said, "Yeah, sure." And he wanted to pay me. I said, "No, man, I'm not gonna charge you for a cigarette."
Yeah.
So we just started talking, and he asked me, who you here to see?" I said, "Some band called Aviso." He goes, "Oh, are they any good?" I said, "I don't know. I mean, the songs I've heard, they're pretty good. I think they're good. I just heard them on the CD. I've never heard them live."
Mhm.
So he says, "Do you know any other songs?" I says, "Yeah." I says, "There's one that I know the words to. I sing it all the time." So blah blah blah, and then I said, "Hey man, I'm sorry, but I gotta let you go because I left my girlfriend inside. I don't want her to be by herself."
Mhm.
So all of a sudden, the music starts, and I had my back towards the stage talking to my girl, and then about the second or third song, he says, "I want to introduce my buddy Joe Leal to come to this band, the stage." So
Mhm.
I went. They took me to the stage, and he got me up to the sing.
Wow. What
Just
do you
just
know?
like that, no, out of the blue,
Yeah.
just out of the blue. So that was awesome, and I was up there with my knees buckling, and I was just stiff,
Just
but
trying to stand up, huh?
I got to the matter of fact, that's how I got my first gig, or not my first gig, but
Wow.
that's how I got my first job. I got offered singing positions with 3 or 4 different bands.
Really?
So
Okay.
yeah, so that turned out pretty good. But after the dance, that's where I met um, my producer, Big Nash. He had a song for me. He says, "Man, I think you would sound good with this song."
Mhm.
So he gave it to me, and I held on to it. Never recorded it, and I kept it till 220, 221,
Wow.
and that's when I finally recorded with Oscar G.
Wonderful. Man, what a story. That is something right there for sure. Yes. And I mean, to get called up on stage and this was from, Chris from Aviso, or that?
Right?
Yeah, man, that's amazing. Very talented band as well, right there, man.
Oh man,
Talking
they're awesome.
about
They're awesome. I
awesome,
think
awesome.
that horn section they got, that brass section, man, is
It's
great.
amazing. It is. Yes. Dina says, "Are you going to be booking anywhere this summer?" She has a question for you there.
What was the question?
Are you going to be booking anywhere this summer? You can be performing or booking, taking bookings for the summer, or be booked anywhere?
I mean, I can, as long as I get at least a six, a 3 month notice, to let me know where I'm going to be going. But I
Hmm.
can put something together.
For sure, for sure. And yeah, I mean, this summer, yeah, why not? I mean, it's
Yeah.
still, you got
But
plenty
right
of
now,
time.
actually, right now, I don't talk too much about my issues, but I won't be ready probably till the end of April or May.
Hmm.
Because I'm going through some therapy. I just got a new hip,
Okay.
so that's what I gotta consider first. Take care of that first.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You
For
know,
sure. First things first. But yeah, definitely. But he's still definitely open, later on down the line in the future. You know what I mean? Like you said, he's got musicians that are willing to back him up and whatnot here in the state of Texas. So, well, in San Antonio and Houston. So, who
yeah,
knows? Joe will probably end up on a stage near you in the future. So be on the lookout. You never know.
most definitely in it. And also, I got the original CDs. If anybody's interested in the CD, they can always inbox me, and I can give them the details from there.
Cool. Yes, inbox him, and this is on Facebook, right?
All right.
So if anyone wanted to get a hold of you, Joe, on social media, también, where could they find you? On what platforms?
On all digital platforms.
You're on.
On all digital platforms, you got what iTunes, you got Spotify, YouTube, Apple,
Okay.
Amazon.
Yeah. Let me rephrase that. On what about social media?
Social media. I'm just on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
There you go. Yeah. So what Facebook, you would inbox him right now if you are interested in that CD también. He'll give you all the details on what you got to do and whatnot, and
Yeah,
he's got them
that
available.
CD también on that CD. Uh, 5 of them or 6 of them are original. They're my original songs.
And you have what? It's 10 songs on the album.
There's actually 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good deal. We'll be looking forward to that, but we're going to play another one for everybody out there. So that way, if they like it, they can go out there and inbox you right now.
There you go.
There you go. So this one here, Cuando Estás Conmigo is that's not your latest. Your latest, yeah, that is your latest one.
That
Right
was my
there. Yeah,
latest, yeah.
that's your latest. Yes. Si tú me quisieras is also one we're going to play. But let me play that one first because that's one of my favorites right here. So I'm going to play that one for everybody out there that's tuned in, and we're going to, before we close the show, we're going to play the new tune that he's got. I mean, and again, like you said, it's available on all streaming platforms. Go out there if you like the music. Add it to your playlist, guys. Joe Leal, look him up. He's on iTunes, like you said, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere you can find music. He's available there. So go out there and stream it, okay? So check this one out, guys. Si tú me quisieras. That's off the New Beginnings right here with Mr. Joe Leal. And we'll be right back here in just a few minutes.
Quisieras, quisiera un hogar donde día tras día yo te iba a besar. Si tú me quisieras, te daría mis besos, pues ando sufriendo. Creo que es por eso. Si tú me quisieras, hiciera una canción, te daba mi vida con el corazón. Si tú me quisieras, yo te regalaba la luna y estrellas y el sol que bajaba. Si tú me quisieras, mi amor te entregaba, usaría contigo cada madrugada. Si tú me quisieras, te daría mis besos, pues ando sufriendo y creo que es por eso. Si tú me quisieras, hiciera una canción, te daba mi vida con el corazón. Si tú me quisieras, yo te regalaba la luna y estrellas y el sol que bajaba. Si tú me quisieras.
Si tú me quisieras, off the New Beginnings, Mr. Joe Leal. That is his, well, not his latest, but that's another one of his other songs that he's got out there as well, guys. So if you're tuned in and you like what you heard, go out there and stream it. It's available on all digital platforms. That's right. Good stuff right there, Joe. A lot of good response on that one as well. We got some comments that came through here as well. Great song from Carmen Ruiz Salinas, and also Hilda Peña también says hello, my friend Joe Leal. How are you doing?
Oh, how you doing, Hilda? Thanks for joining in.
There you go. That's right. Beautiful for sure. Michela says right there on that song right there. Hilda says, nice song también. Dina wants you to sing, Joe. She definitely wants you to sing. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I know he's under the weather right now, guys. So he's just trying to even bear just to get through this interview. So, but he's doing it just for you guys out there as well. So yeah, we appreciate that, Joe. I know you're a little bit under the weather,
You
uh,
tell Dina I can come down to New Mexico.
and sing for her there, right? Good deal. Good deal.
Excuse me.
Awesome. Awesome. So, hey, Joe. So let's talk a little bit about. Oh, we talked about a little bit about your future plans that you got projects going on right now with your music. So, and plans also también in the future to come to San Antonio for everybody out there that's tuned in right now and enjoys your music and wants to hear more of it. Well, you're going to be hopefully, God willing, you'll be in the state of Texas very very soon también to make the move down to San Antonio. So that's going to be a great thing for you. When you get down here again, I mean, what are you going to do first thing when you get down here to San Antonio?
Eat me some tortillas.
I knew you were going to say something of that sort, right? It has to be the tortillas, no?
Um, well, first thing is just settle down.
Yeah.
Get my place settled. Get comfortable in my place, and then just take it from there and hit the charts or hit the music.
Yeah.
Music is what basically is taking me out there. Besides the warmth,
Hmm.
this Chicago weather, man. I'm is that this no, it's just not good, man. I mean, it was good. It's good when
You're
you're
done with
young.
it.
So
Yeah.
you hit your 50s, man, and
Mm-mm.
that
Every
arthritis starts to kick in, and
Yeah, pain and everywhere in your body. You know what I mean? The
yeah,
aches and pains and when it, yeah.
and
Trust me.
you got to show up for your parking, and then you move, and then they steal your parking space. No, man, those are some some fighting issues.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, well, we hope to, that, again, to see you back here in San Antonio very, very soon también and performing as well, so, be on the lookout for that, guys, right there. So,
That
uh,
time that I was out there, dude, I was there with Big Nash doing my recordings in Houston.
mhm.
But I know you were busy. But I did a little performance there at Donarakis.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don
I wish you
Rockies.
would have made it that day. Some friends of mine were there, um, but it was a good time. It's a nice little place there that I enjoyed it. And I was supposed to go to some rodeo the following week, but it was time for me to come home.
Yeah. 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 Well,
Uh-huh.
there's always the next year, right?
Yeah, but I will hit you up when I'm back out there because
Yes,
I think
definitely.
about going like around June, probably do some other recordings with Vic.
Okay.
And right now I got let's see, one, two, three, four, five. I got like about 6 songs. I need about 4 more songs to complete. You know, uh,
Okay. Yeah.
because everything's coming out of my pocket. It's not an easy venture. You know,
Right. Right. Yeah,
so
and it's tough, you know what I mean, for a lot of people out there that are so yeah, well let's talk about advice for the youngsters out there. I guess you've been doing this for some time, you've put a lot of money into it as well. So any word of advice for any of the youngsters out there, anybody that's thinking about joining, jumping into the game,
jumping into the game. I heard you talk about it on another show. When you hear a lot of these newcomers, they're doing a lot of covers.
Hmm.
And I talked with somebody else. I mean, if you're gonna do a cover, change it up. Don't try
Exactly.
these people that are trying to sound like Selena. You're not Selena. You're not gonna sound like Selena. Why do you want
Right.
to? If you're gonna do a cover, change it up. Do something different to the arrangement.
Right. Yeah.
Other than that, as I was talking about earlier, be ready for some constructive criticism. Don't take it personal
Yeah.
because that's what's gonna get you ahead.
And yeah, and make you stronger. Yeah. Yep.
It's
Yeah.
gonna make you stronger. Work on some covers. Don't ever be disappointed. If you feel like you're at your lowest, get up. I
Hmm.
mean, even my own songs is like, damn, how come I can't get it? How come I'm not feeling it? And you just, hey, take a breather, give it a break. Put it to the side,
Yeah.
do another project. And
Exactly.
then come back to it. And
Hmm.
trust me, that works.
And we're you've been there, you've done that, huh?
And that works. Yeah, because like I told you that there's only some words. It's
Right.
to, like for instance, I even heard, I'm not going to mention no name, but a big Tejano singer. Es porque yo te quiero. It's not porque yo te quiero. It's te quiero. And those are the
Mm.
things that you got to watch out for. Porque yo te quiero. No, it's porque yo te quiero.
Quiero.
Those are the
Yeah.
things that people listen to. At least I do, and I'm sure other
Yeah.
people listen to it too. And the other one is tenía un corazón negro, and it was and I was saying tiene un corazón negro, y no
Mhm.
es negro, it's negro. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
So you gotta work on your pronunciations, see how you're pronouncing the words when you're singing it,
Yeah.
because that's a big thing when you're singing, because it doesn't sound professional if you don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, there was one that's a big name that I know of that I'm not going to say the name either, and it was recorded that way, and it's still being played today that way.
And it's funny,
I think you know what I'm talking about, but huh?
and I think it's like it was like a number one hit.
Yeah, yeah, and it was noticed. I mean, by many, but
Probably
it's
we're
still
probably talking about the same person.
probably yeah. We'll talk about that when we get off, but we're not going to say names.
No, no,
But
no, no.
yes, no, we're not gonna bet. I mean, it is what it is. But the song was a hit, and it is there today, and it's still being played. So why not?
Like I get criticized uh sometimes with my vocal, but it's a good criticism. This is, because sometimes my voice cracks,
Hmm.
and I don't know, some people call it a dirty voice, and they say they like dirty.
Hmm.
So at the beginning I was not understanding what they meant. You sing dirty. I said, what do you mean I sing dirty?
Yeah,
But say, no, dirty is a good thing. It's good to have that little cracking in your voice.
yeah.
And I never noticed it, and I still don't sometimes. But I guess
Mhm.
it's there.
Yeah,
I guess
well,
it's there.
that's the first I've ever heard of that though. Of you sing dirty. I've never heard. That's the first time. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind now. Definitely, we'll pitch that to
And
somebody who
now
sings dirty.
for
Now that
your
I know what the
singer,
heck they're talking about. Yeah.
and just for your singer, just for them to stay humble,
Hmm.
just be humble and,
Exactly.
and enjoy it. It's not a job; it's a hobby. It's an enjoyment. You
Hmm.
know, don't don't ever think that you're better than anybody else.
Right.
Don't
Right.
don't get conceited. Um, be happy that you are where you're at. But
Yeah.
when you do fall, just get back up.
Get back right up. Yeah.
Back up. Yeah.
Pick up the pieces and keep rolling. That's all you can do. Mr. Eddie is on right there. Saludos amigos right there. Eddie
Mr.
Firmilon.
Pinilon, how we doing, Eddie?
Yes. Yes, saludos right there. Another legendary guy right there in the business as well, man. Does great show, and he's always playing all that Chicano stuff. I mean, it's amazing music, great stuff. You know what I mean? Takes you way back, también.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
If
an
you,
amazing dude.
and he helps me out a lot. Like
Hmm.
if I want to, as a matter of fact, there was a song that I recorded or was trying to record, but I couldn't think of who wrote the song.
Hmm. He had
Ask
it right
Eddie.
there.
Ask
And
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, because you see, when you do a cover song, as far as I'm concerned, if I do a cover song, I want my cover song to be 20 years or older
Hmm.
before I bring it on and change change the arrangements.
Yeah.
Because people will hear it and they won't even know that that was an old song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and as a matter of fact, the cumbia that I'm bringing out in May, that's back from the 70s.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I'm hoping that people will like it. You know,
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of plans for Mr. Joe Leal, guys out there. Yes, and doing great, doing good, my brothers. Gracias, Keith. That was Eddie right there. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Mr. Antonio Damien Vega, saludos, saludos, Antonio. And we also have David Vela. Says, saludos, Keith Leal and Joe Leal. David Vela from Oakland is watching. There you go.
saludos, saludos y bendiciones, carnal.
Great, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in, buddy. Yes. Guys, we got one more song that we want to share before we wrap things up here. We got about 9 more minutes or so, but we want to get that his brand new single that's out right now, and it's available también on all streaming platforms to go out there and stream. Mr. Joe Leal también. And tell me a little bit about this new single that you have right now.
The single, well, the way that came out, sometimes you're in love, and sometimes you fall out of love. But at that time, when I wrote the song, it was for someone that I was with at that time. Um, and the lyrics were the lyric. How can I say they're true lyrics? At
Mhm.
the time, they were true lyrics. I'm not saying anything else about it, but um, I'm single now.
So,
Uh, but it's a song. But if you look at, I like songs like this, like and the other one, Enamorado Estoy de Ti, and Si Tú Me Quisieras. If you listen to the lyrics, many people, you, myself, other people have gone through that situation. So I try to put lyrics or hear lyrics that involve a person. Hey man, shit, I was there. I know what I've been there, and that's what I'm talking about.
yeah, true life events that have happened. You've experienced stuff, from experiences, obviously, yes. So, yeah,
Exactly.
good deal. Good deal. Cuando estás conmigo? That's the name of the new tune right here, and you're going to hear it right here on the Keith Leal Radio live show here on Houston's TejanoHits.com Facebook page. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Here's the last single that we're going to play here during this broadcast, so definitely take a listen to it, and if you like his music, go out there and stream it. We are talking about Mr. Joe Leal right here on Houston's TejanoHits.com. Check this one out.
Si tú me quisieras, quisiera un hogar donde día tras día yo te iba a besar. Si tú me quisieras, te daría mis besos, pues ando sufriendo y creo que es por eso. Si tú me quisieras, hiciera una canción, te daba mi vida con el corazón. Si tú me quisieras, yo te regalaba la luna y estrellas y el sol que bajaba. Si tú me quisieras, mi amor te entregaba, gozaría contigo cada madrugada. Si tú me quisieras, te daría mis besos, pues ando sufriendo y creo que es por eso. Si tú me quisieras, hiciera una canción, te daba mi vida con el corazón. Si tú me quisieras, yo te regalaba la luna y estrellas y el sol que bajaba. Si tú me quisieras.
Well, guys, you got a double shot of the same song for everybody out there. That was not the song that we intended to play, guys. All right, so I didn't want to mess that up. So, yeah, so I have the song actually right now. I'm gonna see if I can get that on there for you guys. Yes, definitely, that was not the song that we were going to play the new tune. That's right, the new tune that he's got out right now. And for some reason, it took off with the wrong one. So, well, actually, we got kind of
You
confused
did
there.
say that was your favorite song, so that's probably why you played it again.
Yeah. And so I actually have the song right here, and I think I uploaded the same one twice, but that's what threw me off right there. But I'm gonna get that on there for you guys. That's right now, as a matter of fact. So don't hate. You know what I mean? Just be patient. We're gonna get it on there. Cuando estás conmigo is the name of the tune, right? Yeah.
That's good. It was the right picture, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not gonna let anybody go right now. We're gonna play the song because I know that's what you're waiting for, the new tune, and we definitely brought him on the show definitely to share his music, his new music as well. So just to give us a few seconds while the song pops in here, and we will definitely get that. And let's see if who commented right quick on there. I'm sure somebody said something or had to have said something. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Antonio, did he say anything? No. Yes, awesome song for sure. Well, yeah, that was the second time this hour. Tony, sorry you're a little bit late. So,
Yeah, before we go any further, I would like to hear some type of response on this last song that you're going to play.
For sure.
Just say, hey, thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully it'll be thumbs up.
Yep, and Mr. It's a firme tune right there. They were palabras del alma right there from Mr. Eddie. Says that right there. Yes, for sure. And that was on the tune that he just heard there. He might have missed it the very first time, but we got it there. Awesome, Joe Leal from Carmen de Ruiz Salinas también. Saludos, Keith and Joe. Keep up the great job. Like your music. That's from Bobby Castañeda watching over on our YouTube channel. So yeah.
Right, gracias, Bobby.
There you go. Everybody out there that's tuned in, thank you so much. Gracias. Now we finally got the tune that we want and we're waiting for. So he does want to hear some response, guys. So definitely drop a response here and let us know where you're watching from right now here on the live here on HoustonTejanoHits.com as well. Okay, so Cuando Estás Conmigo is the name of the new tune, and we're going to play it for everybody out there right now once again right here on HoustonTejanoHits.com live show with Mr. Joe Leal from over in Chicago, Illinois. That's right, joining us here on the show tonight. So guys, this is a song you've been waiting for, and we're gonna play it for you right now. We'll be right back to wrap things up here with Mr. Joe Leal. Hang tight, guys. All right, and yes, this is the song.
Me siento contento cuando estás conmigo. Cuando estás conmigo siento tu cariño. Ay, preciosa, I love you, baby. Me siento contento cuando estás conmigo, cuando estás conmigo, siento tu cariño. Cuando estás conmigo, admiro tus labios, como me encantan tus besitos. Cuando estás conmigo, me olvido de todo, porque al mirarte me pierdo en tus ojos. Quiero que sepas que tú eres mi vida, si un día me faltas, me muero.
guys. Let us know what you think about that song right there. Cuando estás conmigo. That is Mr. Joe Leal. That's right. And welcome back to the show, Joe. And anybody out there that's tuned in, yes, let us know what you think. Joe wants to know, and let us know where you're watching from as well. We're about to wrap things up here on the show. We got, Mr. Eddie says right here, chingona carnal. He liked the song as well. Yes, definitely. Bobby says, song sounds great. Who are the musicians on this track? He wants to know. Hold on, Joe. Let me unmute you right quick, Joe. Sorry, go ahead.
That's my producer doing his thing, Vic Nash.
Vic Nash.
He's an all-around musician, so he put it all together.
Wonderful.
Put it all together.
Right. That answers your question right there, Bobby. Mr. Vic Nash right there. Yes. Put it all together. And another great song, nicely done from Antonio. Yes. We also got Mr. Jesse Villarreal. Congratulations. He's tuning into the show as well. Saludos, Jesse.
Jesse, I was talking about him. You're the man that helped me put this song together.
Yes.
I said, I'm a co-writer, but you make the melody, and Mr. Vic Nash did the production. But hey, thanks to you, man, it came out to be a great song, and it's hitting the charts, man. It's hitting the charts, and I thank you, bro. Thank you much.
There you go. Thank you, for tuning in, Mr. Jesse Villarreal right there. He's also got a new track out, también. It's available on all digital platforms. That's right. So go out there and check him out as well. Carmen Ruiz Salinas says, nice song. She can definitely relate to that as well.
Oh, yeah, cool.
For sure. Nice song. And Vic Nash, no wonder it sounds yes, he says. Mr. Bobby Castaneda. So yeah, he likes it, man. Loves that song. Great deal.
Ooh.
It's nice to hear your songs from Keith's show, the album covers you put up, compliment songs, and come to life. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Dina. I appreciate you watching the show right there. Yes, another great, amazing person right there, man. Very, very supportive on everything that we do here and anywhere else as well. Yes, so she's great. When you listen to words, it really does hit different, as Mr. Antonio says.
Yes. Thank you, Antonio. Muchas gracias.
Definitely. So yeah, that's going to wrap things up for us, guys. Man, I'm glad you guys join us every Thursday. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, we're going to have a live show here from 9 to 10. I'm sorry, from 8 to 9. We're going over 9 o'clock right now, but from 8 to 9. So be sure to check us out here on Houston's Tejano Hits Facebook page. We'll have another artist coming up your way next week as well. So tune in for that, and as well as the following week, the week after that, and all that other good stuff right there. Joe, I mean, again, it was an honor to have you here on the show tonight to share your music with our audience. We're looking for some more during the future. I mean, the upcoming months and whatnot. I know you got a lot of projects you're going to be working on. So, and hopefully down a performance here in Texas sometime soon también.
Yeah, con el favor de Dios, I just want to say I thank the Lord for everything that's going on, man, because without him, nothing's possible. I want to thank all the audience that is here and for all the people that made their comments. Saludos and bendiciones a todos. Have a good evening. God is good. And you're the best too, Keith, man. Thank you for having me on your show.
Well, I'm not the best. I try. But I appreciate you saying. I appreciate the compliment. Yes, I mean that's we do what we love, and we do it because not because we have to. We do it because of the love of the music. We're trying to keep the Tejano music alive. That's why we're here, and we try to share it with everybody and their mama out there and whatnot. So yes, and please, those of you that are watching the show right now, continue to support the Tejano music. Share. Do what you got to do. Go out and check out the live performances when bands come to town and whatnot in your area. And stream the music. That's right. And that's this guy's make a little bit of money off of that. Enough to buy them maybe a cup of coffee and a donut in the morning and whatnot. But I mean, just go out there and stream the music, guys. It's available for you guys to go out there.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can always inbox me on Facebook, on Messenger. I have the actual CD, and I have a little flyer, a picture of me that I can autograph for you in case you're interested in the music. Okay, I appreciate you very much, and God bless.
All right, you have a great night, Joe, and thank you, and we will talk to you very, very soon también, okay? He might show up here in studio live, guys, so be on the lookout for that coming up this summer. Yeah.
That'll work.
God bless. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching.
Good night.